I could just imagine. I can just imagine now, like one of those tiny little cat partners curling up into the ball.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh, they played the original like 64-bit music.
64-bit. Wait, what?
I
Are we
can't
talking
rem
Dreamcast era or?
I can't remember which one. The Sega era.
Oh, that's 16-bit.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, the 16-bit music.
I guess we started the second episode a little ways back now.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Still getting used to it, guys. Sorry.
We're noobs. Don't hate us.
No,
I've
no,
got
you're allowed to hate us. It's just don't hate us too much. That might
yeah,
result in a ban.
like just like only just so much. Hate us. Oh, just hate us so much. Only so much hate.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, you're allowed to say whatever you want as long as it isn't particular words. Especially
Yeah.
with Drawman in the picture here. I hate to
I
keep bringing that up. I feel like it's out of place to keep making jokes like that.
like I've always felt that any and all humor is appropriate. It just has to be well timed and well executed.
Well, the thing is, to me, I'm a dumb white kid. I've grown up in the suburbs my entire life. Like, the closest I've gotten to interaction with people of other races is the fact that I live in Arizona, and there's a lot of,
Afrikaans.
What's the correct term now? What's the nice way of saying people who come from south of the United States border?
We call those Southerners.
Fair enough.
Southlanders. That's what we call them. so, so yeah, like you actually made a very good contribution to this idea because the main idea is that Amy's doing the field work because while she's not as strong as Knuckles, she's definitely pretty strong and
Yeah,
agile.
where's Knuckles in all of this?
Oh, don't
Is he just kind of
worry,
chilling
it's
out
actually
on
all coming
Angel
together.
Island doing his job? Like, he makes
Actually,
a cameo
yes.
during certain missions, or?
Actually, okay, so I'll jump ahead just a little bit. You've seen Gurren Lagann, right?
Yes.
So that's one reason why I did my Dai Gurren idea because like in Gurren Lagann, the team would slowly build up. It
Mm.
starts it starts with Amy's and Tails, and slowly we add in more of the other characters.
Okay.
Because the plot of this would be Robotnik's captured Sonic and he's ready to make like a super mecha Badnik Sonic. Like, is going to trump Metal Sonic by a whole country mile.
Gotcha.
And one of the ways to fuel it is taking the Master Chaos Emerald. And that's when Knuckles gets brought in.
Hmm.
And
Holy shit! It's Shadow!
Shadow
I'm
the
so
Hedgehog!
ambivalent. I'm so ambivalent to good and evil, you can't even concede it.
Shadow, he can really move, I guess. Shadow,
If
he
he can really move if he wants to, but he just
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
feel like it right now.
The only move Shadow makes is angst.
He doesn't even make moves because he's got the rocket shoes. He doesn't
He
have
just-
to run. He's a cheater.
All he has to do is stand there like he just did and just turn him like.
Oh, wait a
And they
minute.
go-
This is a perfect opportunity to show off the power of the buddy bots.
Oh yeah, look at Shadow and his awesome chaos power, skating around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, it's not really much of a contest when you use these things. I'm not gonna lie. Boink.
Like,
Boink.
it's been said that Sonic at some started becoming more like Dragon Ball Z, but never is it more accurate than Shadow just flying around and shooting energy balls. Look at that!
He just
He's-
flat out goes into Super Saiyan mode, too. Like, he's glowing with energy. Where's he even getting that power? Is he carrying an emerald right now?
Yeah, we never see him. Yeah, we never hear chaos control. He's just look at Tails going.
No,
I guess I gotta
he'll bust
follow.
that out here in a second. He still has that. I'm just not sure if if that power is based off of the sources it used to be, or if he can just do it now.
Because here, come back to my little Sonic lore. Like, the reason Sonic and Shadow can do so is because they're around the Chaos Emerald so often that they just became embodiments of chaos. So that's why they can just tap into the power like that. If Shadow is just a straight-up embodiment of chaos now, which technically in his origin story he kind of is, then bravo for keeping it consistent. Yeah, Shadow's origin, like,
We gotta be really careful with something like that, though. Because I think I made an entire video about this, like, the problem with Sonic, like, how we fix it. And I think what people need right now, what the series just in general needs, is for... Number one, Sonic needs to go away for a little while. Like, he needs to go up into the mountains for a bit and just rediscover who he really is.
yeah.
And understand what made him good to begin with.
Uh-huh.
Secondly, when he comes back, Sonic needs to be given to somebody other than Sonic Team. Because seriously, they've proven that all they know what to do with the character is just hand him off to progressively worse and worse teams that have no respect or idea what to even do with him.
Might as well hand him off to... Might as well hand him off to EA.
No, shush, don't give them ideas. Because if you say it, it'll come true.
See, why can't this power be applied to better things?
Because the world is a dick like that.
Platinum, if only they made an X-23 character action game, nudge nudge, hint hint.
Oh, you know what, I'd kind of be into that.
It'd be awesome! It'd be good! I love X-23.
Ow. I forgot he could do that. He just raises the entire world beneath your feet.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Number one, Sonic needs to go away for a while. Number two, he needs to be handed to somebody other than Sonic Team. Like, what's the name of that fan game that pretty much was Sonic 3, except, dare I say, maybe even a little better?
If I recall, it was such a breath of fresh air, it gave you freedom, if you will. Like, not just a whole smidgen or speck, but a whole planet, maybe.
Like, it's not just... Sonic is not a hard formula. He goes fast, he runs through a loop-de-loop, and he fights Dr. Robotnik at the end.
And if you're feeling really generous, there are some bonus stages.
So yeah, give people time to actually want the games again, methinks, is the whole point behind the second point, I guess. That was an awkward sentence. It came out awkward anyway. Also, I love how this screenshot just straight up shows you where one of the crowns is.
Well, you know, they felt you need a little helping hand. We found so few, I guess. Like, Fnu isn't doing a good job.
You do need 50 of them to unlock the tier 2 for the upgrades.
Oh. That's pretty much all I got on that.
Just a long, elongated sigh. Is this another one of those moments where I say that's another great metaphor for the game in general?
No.
That seems to be the catchphrase of this playthrough.
See that tube of death Tails is trapped in? That grid of laser death is going to slice him into little chunks of chunky salsa and those walls of fiery death and all the hoops and bounds he has to go through just in order to survive. That, my friend, is an apt metaphor for this game. Just
I'm gonna get you out of there, Tails, just as soon as I throw these guys around the world. That's the one type of situation where it actually, where the enter beam actually comes in handy. When you just don't feel like fighting somebody, so you can just throw them into... Wait a minute. Tails? Well, what am I supposed to do? You already... Wait. Is he not... Is he... Am I just... Oh, what? What was that all about? Why did I have to break that? I don't remember that. I remember, like, having to let him onto the fan, but why he couldn't just fly up before, I have no idea.
Well, you see, that would make sense.
Right, okay. I forgot. That was my problem.
Game looking at.
Like,
this isn't Sonic
who do you think we are?
What do you think this...
Here's the thing about that game. I have heard so many people say that game is terrible, and yet so many people also say that it's one of the best Sonic games ever. So, one of these days, I just want to go back to Sonic Adventure. Maybe in... dare I say it, Season 2 of RTGs. I just want to go back and, like, really analyze that game, go into detail where each party is coming from, and come up with maybe not a definitive conclusion, but an extremely well-researched one. Maybe help some other people figure out what they think the series is all about, too.
And for those wondering when that's going to happen, find out the next episode of Team Pizza Plays.
No, it won't even be revealed on there. Even I have no idea when Season 2 of RTGs is happening. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a time machine. I'll know.
Oh, right.